the people who are up here helping are covered.
Okay, so this is Officer Close, and he is asking to make sure that we at Hazelnut Grove are protected while we are going on the bike path.
Yeah, I don't have it up here. So, yeah, basically, because this is a bike path, you're not supposed to have motorized vehicles up here unless it's doing something like the city sends its vehicles up here, and that's cool.
Right.
And so, what I tried to do a couple months back is I gave a person a warning so that they could go up and say, whoever it is that they're coordinating with could go, look, this might be an issue. We should probably do something about this. And my fear is that, like I said, somebody comes by here on their bike or a skateboard or whatever else, and they hit your vehicle, or you pull out and hit them, so whatever it happens to be. And I'm just thinking that if somebody were to sue you or the city because of that, there's nothing in place that says you were allowed to be here in the first place.
Okay,
so
my understanding is that we're operating with the exceptions of deliveries.
See, this up the top, no motorized vehicles are allowed to be on a bike path. And that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to get something figured out. Like, if the county wants to give you something, or the city wants to give you something that says, there's a little placard here that says you can do your deliveries.
And this isn't your first time dealing with this. You've done due diligence on this already.
I've
because
talked to somebody before.
You spoke with one person here, and who's your supervisor that you spoke with about this issue?
Well, I spoke with Dave Abrahamson, who's a sergeant with the traffic division.
That's good.
So,
and he didn't know anything about this special Now, do you know if he or yourself has spoken with Officer Foster from the North Precinct?
I don't think either of us has spoken with Officer Foster.
He's the liaison officer for Hazelnut Grove.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but I think you're just trying to trump me with this other thing, and I don't want to do that at all. I want to try and come to some accord here. And so when I stop and I ask you if you have this stuff and you don't, that means that I've got to go talk to somebody else.
My point of view is that I feel like you guys are not given the tools that you should have on your job right now. Well,
I don't know if it's necessarily that or not. You've got a lot of different things that are going on right in this area. You have the city, you have the city's responsibility. They've put this up, and then you've got basically a right-of-way here, and then you've got vehicles that aren't supposed to be on a bike path or a walking path.
And this
so you got that.
It's been made unclear because we've had city vehicles delivering stuff.
City vehicles.
The Oregon Sustainable Land Trust has owned this this garden that's our next door neighbor for a while, and they have what we're told is the same agreement we have with the city for being able to drive delivery vehicles up to it.
I don't know anything about that yet. That's what I'm trying to get it figured out.
And you should, because your job is to maintain traffic safety.
Yes, exactly. So who you're saying is supposed to be the end-all be-all?
We have a board of directors for our nonprofit organization.
I understand. Who is giving you the authority that I don't know about? You keep mentioning this.
Charlie Hales and his assistant Josh Alpert have made the specific statements.
I understand that, but who are they going through that's granting you the authority to do that?
That's a great question that I would love to have answered.
Because people say the mayor. Well, that's great, but I'm sure the mayor says a lot of things to a lot of people, and I don't doubt that happens. But there still has to be something that they present that says, here it is, and I don't have it. And so what I'm trying to figure out, what I tried to do a while back, is try and get somebody to have something that said, this is it. This is what we're talking about, because I don't want to see anybody get jammed up over lack of attention. And that's really what it is.
Yeah. And I would love us to have more positive interactions.
I don't see the reason that we can't. It's just a matter of everybody getting on the same page. So
there is a confusing set of weird city things happening all at once, and there's not very clear communication.
Well, that's above my pay grade.
Me too. I'm volunteering and trying to survive.
Right. But there is no. I guess what I was trying to ask is, who's coordinating the deliveries, and who could I either get in touch with and then go, this is the point of contact on the other side of the fence.
Okay. From our nonprofit's point of view, you would talk to Jose Serica, and he would be the individual that would be able to tell you who in the city can be spoken to, or made any agreements or has made any official statements, and why or how or legal code numbers or ORS or Portland code numbers that are applying in this situation.
Jose Serica?
Yeah, Serrica. Would you like to meet him?
ICA.
I can go get him for you right now.
Is he here?
Yeah.
Do you have a phone number?
I don't have it on hand.
Okay. And
but-
he's your point of contact?
Yeah, I can get him for
If
you
he's
right
here,
now.
yeah, I'd like to speak with him.
Okay. Thank you.